So in this video I want to talk about all the things I like about my trek reel and all the things I don't so much like about the trek reel. So yeah, let's get to it. This trek reel is just your standard XT version. It's got no fancy gadgets, so you're not looking at anything like sensors for the wheels to tell how much pressure is in the tyres. There's nothing in the forks, they're just standard forks. And again, the gears are just normal gears, none of that electric stuff, which is good because that way I won't forget to charge them. Ironically, it's an e-bike, so if I forget to charge the gears, then I forgot to charge the bike. But hey ho. Tyres on the front, I'm running an SE6 Team Issue Bont Rager tyre, and on the back I'm running an SE5 Team Issue Bont Rager tyre. So yep, that's my tyre setup. Right, as far as the tyres go, I've got mixed feelings with these. In the dry, they're really good. In the wet, they're not so good. Anything greasy, they just wash out and slide out. So personally, I think as an all-round tyre, that wouldn't be my choice. I think I'll be sticking to WTBs or something else. But since I've been running WTBs for the last few years, not had a problem with them other than on kitty litter sort of trails, then generally they're a good all-round tyre. So yeah, so I don't particularly rate these Bonty tyres. No, not really. Shame, because I was liking them at first. Hey ho. As for the motor, I'm absolutely loving it. Obviously it's a motor, so that's an absolute bonus, but it just makes things so much more fun when you're on the flats. Boring crappy flat trails, there's a blast, and the uphills are just fantastic. And then that's not just because of the uphills being uphill and you can't be able to pedal, it just makes challenging uphills a damn good hoot. So I'm finding that going uphill now, I'm challenging myself on more technical features and technical terrain, so that's good all around. One thing I don't like about the motor is it's locked at 15.5 miles per hour. So I'll be pedaling along, suddenly hit 15.5 miles, 16 miles, the motor cuts out, and it's a sudden cut out which is horrendous, so I don't like that. And then I just find I'm just pedaling like an idiot, and sometimes I really need that extra bit of speed, so I think an extra 5 miles would have been a lot better, but unfortunately not. Hey ho. So one thing that I'm really not keen on is the bottle cage holder area. It's very small and very compact. This is a Fidlock bottle with the magnets, so there's very little cage. As you can see, there's very little room there for anything bigger on the bottle that I've got in. The problem that I do have, it keeps catching up there on the frame. When the suspension compresses, it catches on the suspension. So I'm not that impressed with that. There you go, a bit tight getting it in there. I have tried turning the cage bit around and reversing the magnets on the bottle, but again it's just too low for down here and it's constantly hitting off the suspension. So I'm not too keen on that. So another thing that I found to be pretty annoying, which I'm not too happy about, but I have had this on other bikes as well, and that is the axle. Now, I know a lot of people have said in the past on their e-bikes it's been the other side that's been coming loose. Now my other side's really tight, but this does swing loose and I've got to keep checking it. It's not a massive issue, but it is worth just checking after a couple of descents just to make sure your wheel is tight, because you kind of don't want it to go wibbly on you and fall off. So yeah, it's another thing I don't particularly like about it, but hey ho. Ha! Look at this for on location. It's like a scene from Return of the Jedi. Right out of the speeder bike chase on Endor. Anyway, on to more important things. Talk about the battery now. This is a 750 battery, which I absolutely love. It's dead easy to remove. Got a little key. Plug it in the back in the keyhole. I do sometimes find this bit a bit fiddly, but generally it's easy enough. Turn the key. Can't find out which way to turn it. There we go. Turn the key. Battery pops out. And you pull the battery out. Made a pig's ear that one. And it comes with a nice little dinky handle. What more do you want? It's a bit of a hefty battery, but I like that idea. So easy to remove and take home and put away. One thing I don't like about the battery is, despite it being a 750, you still don't get much battery life out of them. Granted, I get a lot more than a 625 battery, which is actually quite funny when you're riding with someone whose battery runs out. That's always a hoot. But yeah, I think for a battery that big, I think you should get more than what you get out of them. But unfortunately, can't be fussy. But yeah, now the key gets stuck sometimes. Yeah, come on, key. There we go. So yeah, so we saw the key get a bit awkward there. Generally, it's a good idea, but the key can be a bit awkward. I don't know if that's on this bike or on all bikes like this, or just my bike. Ah, right. Scene from Endo. Loving it. Flimsy. Now in true Star Wars style, I just need a little Ewok to sit here with us. Happy days, I'm so easily pleased. Okie dokie, the last thing I want to talk about are the brakes. These are, what are they? Shimano GR XTs. Never used these brakes before, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I actually do quite like them. They're quite responsive, and they're being consistent throughout. I had no brake fade since day one. They've worked, and they're still working now. So yep, I do like these brakes. So yeah, I think that wraps it up for all the things I like and don't like about this bike. What's that noise? Things in the woods. So yeah, but if anyone's got any other ideas or suggestions about things they don't like, then just let us know in the comments. Cheers, bye.